That's Mac, that is me, and my name is Chester.
Few voices in the music world resonate with listeners like Linkin Park's Chester Bennington. As soon as he opened his mouth, listeners were entranced by the haunting sound. Coupled with the emotion that he embodied in his vocal style and lyrics, Chester Bennington cemented himself as one of the most influential musicians of our time. 6 years to the day after his death, we celebrate the life and impact of this musical legend. A man whose voice transcended time, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of millions. Join us as we dive deep into the life of this talented artist and remember the legacy that he left behind. Like many of you, I became obsessed with Linkin Park in middle school. I went through at least 3 copies of Hybrid Theory in 7th grade. I listened to it so much that they got scratched beyond use and had to be replaced. I never left home without my lime green Discman and a copy of that album. Chester's emotional lyrics and raw vocals spoke to me on a level that no music had before that time and have stuck with me since. Let's remember the place that this music had in all our lives as we explore the life of Chester Bennington together. Chester Bennington had a tumultuous journey before reaching stardom. Born in Phoenix, Arizona, he faced challenging circumstances in his early years. Yet, these hardships fueled his passion for music, leading him to create art that connected with people worldwide and allowed him to become the iconic musician we know him to be. Chester's early life was marred by emotional turmoil and instability. His parents divorced when he was young, and he lived primarily with his father. Unfortunately, Chester's father was often absent from his life, leaving him feeling abandoned and disconnected.
And there was a lot of things that happened to me as a young person that were really difficult to deal with, and I found myself alone a lot.
Chester tragically experienced sexual abuse as a child. He confided in interviews that he was by an older friend when he was just 7 years old. As you can imagine, this traumatic experience had a lasting impact on his mental and emotional well-being.
So the stuff that I was carrying from my childhood, with that, coupled with probably the fact that I was successful and I could kind of disappear for a while, I think that was a perfect combination for a lot of things where I needed to, reevaluate how I wanted to live my life.
Struggling to cope with his painful past and the emotional scars, Chester turned to drugs and alcohol at a young age as a means of self-medicating. Substance abuse became a significant challenge for him throughout his life, leading to periods of addiction and rehabilitation.
That's a part of my life, and that's been a part of my life since I was a very young boy. I started using drugs when I was 11. So it was, I definitely wasn't making records at that time. So I was exposed to it really, really young.
In his early years as a musician, Chester faced numerous rejections from record labels and encountered setbacks trying to establish himself in the music industry. These rejections and challenges could have discouraged many, but Chester persisted, driven by his passion for music.
Hybrid Theory, one that we got signed, we even made the record, that we even got it out, we had to fight for that thing, man. It got ugly at some points, and it was just this is what this is gonna be like? Fuck this, man.
Chester battled mental health issues, including depression and anxiety throughout his life. The scars of his childhood trauma, combined with the pressures of fame, often took a toll on his mental well-being.
Life got really weird and really hard all at one time. It was like one of our friends died of cancer. My stepdad died of cancer, and I was drinking again. All my relationships were struggling, everything was struggling. I was burnt out because I was just fuck the world. Not I need a break, honestly, fuck all of you. Everybody and everything, and I don't like doing anything anymore. Nothing makes me happy. I even told one of my therapists at one point, I said, I just don't want to feel anything. I kind of envy sociopaths because they don't have to worry about ever feeling shit. I kind of want that. The different levels of depression. Clinical depression is something that you actually can't get out of, and you need to be you need to see a doctor, you have to get medicated for it, you need to go to therapy. There's things that you need to do in order to get out of it, or else you won't. It's not oh man, I kind of that, I'm just bummed. It's I don't want to do anything, and I don't feel like doing anything, and I don't like anything. There's no sunshine.
Despite his success and adoration from fans, he still struggled with feelings of self-doubt and darkness.
I think for a lot of people, they think if you're successful, all of a sudden you get a green, you get some card in the mail that says you're gonna be totally satisfied and happy for the rest of your life. it doesn't happen like that. Like, life for me happens the way it always, the only difference is I'm in Lincoln Park. Like, what goes on inside my head it's always been this way for me. So when I'm not working on that, like, my life gets messy.
The impact of Lincoln Park and Chester Bennington's voice was felt far beyond the charts. Despite facing these immense challenges, Chester Bennington channeled his pain and emotions into his music, becoming a source of comfort and understanding for millions of fans worldwide. His ability to express vulnerability through his lyrics and performances not only resonated with listeners, but also served as a reminder that it's okay to not be okay. Chester's willingness to address his own battles with mental health openly also played a crucial role in breaking down stigmas surrounding mental illness and encouraging others to seek help. By addressing his battles in his lyrics, he created an emotional connection with listeners who found solace in knowing they were not alone. His life's journey serves as a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of music. Chester's unique talent, combined with the band's message of unity and understanding, brought people together from all corners of the globe. Linkin Park's music transcended cultural and language barriers, leaving a lasting impact on millions. But beneath the surface of Chester's success, he battled inner demons. His struggles with mental health and addiction were well documented, and yet he used his music as an outlet, allowing him to attempt to cope with his own issues.
Given the nature of a lot of the aspects of my childhood, when that first person offered me, an escape from reality, I kind of took it and I ran with it.
Unfortunately, those issues that Chester was fighting with became too much to bear. Tragically, on July 20th, 2017, the world lost Chester Bennington. I was 28 years old at that time, and my mom even called me to see how I was coping with the loss. His death, but more importantly his life, had made such a mark on me that even as an adult, I was affected. But even in his absence, his music and legacy continue to thrive, reminding us of the power of art and the importance of supporting one another.
When you're dealing with something so deep as losing a friend, or in this case even just somebody you admire, somebody you look up to, when we're talking about some of these fans in the audience, one of the things that I think you can do is to reach out to people and offer them like community, like let them know, like, we're a family, we're a community, like we care about each other, even whether it's a friend who's lost somebody or a family member, whatever, like to reach out and let them know even that you're thinking about them is sometimes that's enough.
Today, we celebrate Chester Bennington, a man whose voice not only shaped an era of music, but also brought comfort and inspiration to countless lives. We remember Chester not only for his incredible talent, but also for his courage to confront his own demons and uplift others. As we celebrate his life, let's cherish the moments that he gave us through his music and carry forward his message of hope and resilience. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, remember that you're not alone and there is help available. You can reach out by dialing 988 or visiting 988lifeline.org. Let's continue to support and uplift each other just as Chester did. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more music content. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember to take care of each other. Bye, guys.